Greetings, geeks. Welcome to episode 726 of Geeks in Space. I'm Rob Commander Taco Malda, and I am, of course, joined by Chris DeBona.
Hi.
And Rob Roseboom.
Hello.
We've worked out the technical flaws for the morning, right? That's it? No more surprises?
Come on. Do you really want to tempt fate like that, Mr. Mullen?
I like it, actually, when somebody else's technology fails and not mine, because usually it's mine.
Yeah.
You're kind of a bastard, you know?
I'm kind of a bastard. It's true.
No, I'm sorry. That's sensitive of me.
Yeah, you don't know anything about my parentage.
It's true. I don't.
Well, let's see. Let's start with a thing that I don't know what Chris wants to talk about, but there was a Google engineer who got laid off.
Wait.
Yeah.
Before that, there's this safe for work, but it was really not safe for work.
Yeah, I wanted to get the one out of the way that that we're gonna have to
This
tiptoe
one?
around. The Google engineer was put on leave for saying that an AI chatbot had become sentient. The Twitters have been filled with comments about this story. I assume Chris will just sit there quietly and smiling. But
I'm sorry. How do you feel about that?
I want to see the chat logs.
How long have you wanted to see the chat logs?
All right, Eliza. I want to see the chat logs because, like, I mean, I like, again, I'm
You
a
want
total
the unredacted long form chat log?
yeah. Cause okay, there's like three or four possibilities here. The least likely is that an engineer at Google has somehow accidentally created artificial intelligence. I regard
we have
that
not created artificial general intelligence. No.
I have a real hard time believing that, but I also have zero information, and there's been a lot of fishy stuff happening around AI ethics.
And that's what they want you to believe,
exactly.
man.
Yeah.
That's what they want you to believe.
I think you're insufficiently worried about overpopulation on Mars, myself.
That's true.
And anti-gravity technology that they're hiding from us.
That's true.
And don't forget water engines.
And the self-driving
water
car.
Engines. They run forever just on a little bit of water.
That's right.
And if you have some helium-3 from the dark side of the moon where they've got their secret moon base, even longer.
My favorite tweet on this subject was the existence of this. God, I can't even remember how it was worded, but it proves that there are a lot of engineers at Google that are being paid to smoke too much dope. Was my favorite comment on that. Hi Magnum. He showed up. We're so early today.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I this story mostly just like I have no information, and I think that's the funny thing about this is that this is all like
I mean,
internet.
The things I know I can't say,
of course,
and the things I can say are going to be mostly pablum. I apologize. I've actually used the tool. It's really pretty neat. It's really good at stringing together thoughts and words and sentences, and it's actually a testament to the team's ability. You know, they really did a great job on putting together a little conversation bot. You know, and we've been messing with bots since Pound Pearl, man. I mean, it's it's fun. You know,
for sure.
Very little is fun as playing with these kinds of bots.
Yeah, I doubt that any engineer who grew up in the 90s hasn't spent some time writing a bot that like you can talk to, because we didn't have friends, and so we would build bots.
We had friends. They were on the channel with the bot.
With the bot, yeah. But
I remember people like making passes at Pearl, on Pound Pearl, the bot.
Sure.
I mean,
I got kicked out of it. I got kicked out
by
of
Randall.
Pearl. Yep.
Yeah, probably.
No, it was Tom Christensen, I think.
Tom Christensen.
Yeah. Because
how do you know that they weren't a bot?
That's
that
true.
Just kicks people as soon as they ask a homework question.
Could have been. No, I think the story
who hasn't said anything about this is Rob Roseman.
I can't tell if he's frozen or just.
I'm just hoping it's not his battery.
He just smiled a little bit more, so I think he's.
Can you like grunt every once in a while, like the little AI bots that we have at Google?
I would, but you'd interrupt me.
Sorry, man.
I've been watching Rob try to talk for the last 3 minutes.
Go ahead.
No, I got nothing to say about this.
Fair enough. I think this is the perfect story for us if it wasn't for the fact that poor Chris
You guys can talk about it.
works there. Well, Rob doesn't
I'm
care
gonna
about
queue up some sexy
Rob doesn't
trash
care about
cans.
AI. Uh,
Well, I mean, I do care about AI. I just, there's some random guy at Google who said, "Hey, I made a sentient chat bot. What is there to say about that?" Right? He's either completely nuts or we are in the future. There we are.
right?
I couldn't
More
bother with
likely that
that.
he's nuts.
Yeah. And at this point, I believe all of these things. Any of them could be true. I don't think they have equal probability, but I do think that I don't think that we're quite there yet. But what do I know? Because like deep fakes and stuff, like the voice synthesizers and the video chat, the video overlay fakes. We are at the point now where you could fool a dumb person pretty easily. And why couldn't a bot to be at that same level? Seems like text is easier than full audio and video.
I would think it'd be much harder, to be honest with you, to trick somebody.
Because people who read are better people.
Well, it's not about. I guess I'm holding it to the same. So we've talked about deepfakes fooling people, right? Deepfakes have a lot of advantages because, like, you can. It's common for you to watch a video in a small thumbnail on your phone, right? So you can cheat a lot with your deepfake. Dropping frames. You can be blurry. You can be a little off. If you're not talking about putting it giant, zoomed in, acting like on The Mandalorian or something, you have a lot of give there. And I think the same thing with these AI chatbots. Like, if you don't have to like get deep, you could probably fool a lot of people pretty easily.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just saying, the mechanisms from which a person determines if something is real or not visually and through a conversation, the conversation's a lot more complex, right? Your eye is already trained to recognize faces and things for God's sakes,
True.
That's the way your brain works. So it's a lot easier to trick the eye than the entire brain, I would imagine.
The other thing too is deepfakes are almost an unfair example because a deepfake, almost by definition, is faking a famous person whose face you're familiar with. If you
Right.
deepfaked one of those, composite faces that you didn't know was an individual human, that would lower the bar a lot too. Anyway, let's see. Sexy trash cans.
You know what I'm picturing? I'm picturing certain people who are really into AIs, like going to Sweden and falling in love
With their trash can.
with
Oh,
their
for
trash
sure.
can.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Do you guys watch Archer?
Yeah. I wish I spoke Swedish.
Right?
well, I mean, we should have given a warning that if there's any Swedish children listening, I guess they say, what do they say?
Kinda
Oh,
like
right
generic
there.
stuff.
Yes. Come back soon and do that again.
Oh.
A bit more to the left.
More to the left next time.
Hmm.
But that's just going to mean all the trash is going to be on the left.
Oh, baby. Put your
Yeah.
recycling in me.
Oh, okay. That's you're pushing.
But can you
pushing it.
imagine how
You're
many
going to demonetize.
late night bar crawls would
Oh.
end up at one of these trash cans of a bunch
This
of
opens
drunk
the-
people laughing like crazy? It's like,
Oh, yeah.
make it say that again.
But they'd all piss in it.
They might. A few might.
All right. What's the next story?
All right, fair enough. Well, we had the not safe for work, or the deep fakes. It's a subreddit. It's deep fakes safe for work. And it got banned.
Well, it's deep fakes for work or for win.
No, it was deep
right?
fake safe
Because
for
they're
work.
actually not safe for work. Deep
No, they
fakes.
were safe for work. That was the premise of the channel. The premise of the channel was that it was safe for work deepfakes as opposed to the not safe for work deepfakes, which are banned.
But then it turned into.
Well, what happened, according to the article that we linked, was that it was banned because people in the comments kept asking for not safe for work deepfakes.
Commenters.
And so, and it wasn't that the subreddit had them, it was just the constant flood of people asking for them that got it banned.
I see.
I just, that's a weird one. That one made me smile. It's creepy.
I'm looking at the article. Some of the requests are a might bit distasteful.
Really?
That's weird. I would not expect that.
And you're
subreddit for deep fakes.
And these were internet comments, you say?
Yeah, I know.
Don't they know that their usernames, people can see who they are?
I mean, it's like they have no shame.
Right. So Rob, you shared this trailer for Troll.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna play this one little bit.
You know my
This-
eye.
Yeah, here we go. Are you ready?
There's no sound.
No.
Okay.
It's all in like Finnish or something.
Oh, it's when the giant troll like erupts from the earth.
Yep.
It's
Dad.
it's a good shot.
He's just laying down, yeah.
That's a cool shot.
So it looks like they kept sort of the same
Aesthetic.
aesthetic as Troll Hunter, which is, kind of traditional paintings of trolls and stuff. I'm sure this won't be as delightful, but it's got a giant troll in it, so I have to watch it.
I feel like
this is gonna be
Rob,
great.
just like poor Cliffy has his pact that he will watch every TV show of superhero or comic book superhero.
For
You
sure.
have
About-
one with kaiju type monster, like giant
Yeah.
monster.
That's absolutely true. And most of them are awful.
For sure. Did you ever see the one where Anne Hathaway is like controlling a monster on the other side of the world?
That was a good one. Colossal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that the other day. That's a weird one.
That was a great movie. I really liked it.
Very calm, very chill. I don't know. It had a vibe.
Had a vibe.
You know what I watched yesterday, which is not going to be as good as Troll, was Hustle, Adam Sandler's basketball movie.
Yeah, how was that? I'm not a sport movie guy.
I'm not either. It was a well-executed film for sure. The problem for me personally is that, and I watched the credits, but like 90% of the people on the credits are credited as himself. Like, so I guess if you're a basketball person, that was pretty cool. But they have like all like an entire NBA team as like the extras.
Himself. Yeah.
And like everybody that you see is like a coach or a former player, and I only knew like a fraction of these, so I think that the movie was lost on me. Well executed as a film. It was cool to see Adam Sandler like act.
Yeah, I was reading this weekend that it's got even higher reviews than Uncut Gems, so I threw it in the queue.
Yeah, but Uncut Gems was good.
Uncut Gems is,
and you didn't have to know about basketball to do it.
I don't think that you need to know about basketball for this movie to work. I think that you would get a lot more out of it if you did. And I know basketball like fundamentally as a game. I just don't know who all of these people are.
That's the one with the big sticks, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you score goals.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. With the puck.
And if you screw up, you're putting the dugout.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That's all exactly right.
That's the game, Chris.
Yep, we got it covered. Let's see, Starfield.
And you have scouts, Boy and Girl Scouts selling cookies to bring people to the game.
Yeah.
No, that's just wrong. Child abuse. Starfield. This is the new Blizzard thing. Did they have a date on?
I've only gotten like a minute into the gameplay reveal trip.
Skip around if you want, but I mean they're just showing that look, it's an RPG
In space.
Yeah, a space RPG.
I mean, there are great ones to do it.
Yeah, I was a little weirded out, or a little concerned because apparently they're going to be doing generative quests or procedural quests, or it looks like that. But I don't know if that's like something that they're going to like procedurally generate them on the back end and then like edit them somehow, or if that's just going to be how the whole game is generated. But I mean, it's pretty.
Well, it's funny because I look at these rocks and I think I've seen those rocks in the DC landscape of Fallout 4 or 3.
Oh, you think they're reusing textures?
I think they're reusing their rock algorithm.
Ah.
I can almost guarantee they're reusing assets that they've made in other games.
For sure. Is
Yeah, it looks
this
like they've kind of got some No Man's Sky / Astroneer vibe going on here.
is this based on the new, what is
Wait,
it, Unreal
yeah,
5?
look, it's got VATS, but they're gonna call it something else, like space VATS, SVATS, or SAT.
Spats.
Yeah. That's
Spats.
why I still call red potions mushrooms.
Yeah,
Because power up is
space targeting and reconnoitering systems, stars.
stars. All right. Let's play this game. I don't know. I have a warmth for this sort of aesthetic.
Yeah, little trilobites here.
Yeah. But space.
Yeah.
And,
It's got the enemy mine bugs that you
yeah.
can eat to survive. And
Look, it's got the big spider things from Fallout. Scorpions, the rad scorpions. So it's got rad scorpions. That's cool.
It's weird to think, and I know this is still it's probably closer than we think. That they build these Unreal based environments now for the modern productions, for the Mandalorians and all that. It's weird to think that we're probably not that far off from being able to take those sets and drop them into video games and vice versa.
Yeah.
And so we're going to get to a point where you're going to be able to play your video game and then step through the same set, literally the same pixels as the IP TV show that it was based on. That's going to be neat.
Yeah. Look, you can pick a lock, like in Fallout,
Like in every game.
like in Skyrim.
Like in Quest for Glory. Anyway, yeah, it's visually very cool. But I likes me some space, and I will watch me some space.
Are we ready to lose Jeff Bates for this long? I mean, that's my question.
It's possible.
he'll just add it to the rotation. He's playing a video game almost every minute of the day anyway. Just
He's definitely got one in RAM.
Yeah.
He's always grinding.
You gotta be grinding if you want to be winning.
Maybe ABG.
We got the
Would be
Floppotron if you want to check that out. I don't know. I just think this visually is very cool. I was happy with that. I'm sure you guys have all seen the Floppotron, but he made Floppotron 3.
Sure.
And you can skip like a minute in and unmute and maybe let's hear it for 10 seconds because it sounds like
scanners.
Yeah. I mean,
modern day Calliope.
Yeah. He has 50 floppy drives, a ton of hard drives, a bunch of scanners. It's neat.
Wow.
Yeah, I
512.
Wow. I think that is fantastic. I love that guy, has done this. It actually sounds pretty decent too.
Surprisingly good.
But imagine if this guy, as his mom would say, put his mind towards something useful. That's what I think when I see this, right? That's great.
See, when I see something like this, I hope that he is putting his mind to something useful, and this is just how he relaxes at night.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sure.
Because that's awesome. My favorite part about that is that he had to what he had to do with the power supplies, because you need a lot of amps and a lot of volts to run 512 floppy drives.
It's a lot of wattage, yeah.
Yeah,
and all those scanners and all those lights.
Yeah. Netflix is the sequel. I didn't realize the sequel to Knives Out was going to be going straight to Netflix.
Cool.
That's awesome. It's called Glass Onion. It stars everybody. I'm sorry, everybody who wasn't in the first one.
Okay.
That's still a lot of people.
A lot of people. Yeah, the trailer's not even. It's not even a thing. It's just a logo. But it's got a lot of big names. I like that movie a lot.
It's got a Hamilton.
It's got Catherine Hahn, man.
Yeah.
and Benoit Blanc. I love it.
Okay.
I don't know why the end of the millennial lifestyle subsidy. I must have clicked that one for accident. I don't even know what I haven't even read that story yet.
I pasted that in this morning.
Oh, is that you?
My wife and I have been sort of joking for years. Like when we got like cheap things from the internet, we're like, hey, I think this is a Sandhill Road subsidized thing. Or, VC subsidized. Yay.
Yeah.
Let's milk it until it's gone, Sort of like Movie Pass and all these things. So somebody finally wrote an article, I was like, oh, Christine could have written this article, and basically it's like, yep, jig's up. Uber's costed more, food actually costs stuff now. It's not a supply chain crisis. It's shit's costing what's supposed to cost crisis.
Right.
Yeah. It's like,
can you imagine if like corn cost what it was supposed to cost, or like gas cost what it was supposed to cost? It'd be weird.
Yeah.
Those industries are so incredibly subsidized, but by the government and not by VCs, I guess.
Wow.
Do you remember the Q Cat? That was another one that in that vein. Everybody got a free Q Cat because you could fill them out, and once they ran out of VC money, they had to shut down. Oops. Oh, good times. Good times. We've got Shipwrecks and Lost Treasure. That's a Rob story.
Nope.
Is that a Chris story?
Yeah, I posted that too. So off the coast of Colombia, they found two sort of considered the ones people were all looking for. The first one was the San Jose. It's been described as the holy grail of shipwrecks, carrying the largest amount of valuables ever to have been lost at sea. And so people are already angling to claim it, and the governments are already fighting, and so great news.
Christopher says he still has a Q Cat.
Wow.
That
is legit.
20 years.
Look at that beauty.
That's cool.
God, it's cool.
I think we talked about this a lot not that long ago. Like, I'm not interested in shipwrecks, but I'm really interested in retrieving things from the bottom of the ocean.
Sure.
Like that when we talk about Bezos bringing up the old Apollo boosters. Like, I think that stuff is so cool.
He just wanted to
toadfish.
Fill them with stuff and light it off. Was that a toadfish?
Yeah, I think so. Can't quite tell.
She's a beauty.
She's a beaut, Kent.
I'm sure she's like, hey, I'm just trying to live here. Can you?
Right.
Cameras over there.
Get out of my
I didn't sign my waiver.
These are ancient Baja Blast bottles.
Yeah.
From primitive times.
My question is, what is this thing in the middle of the screen?
This is I believe that was Mesopotamia mist flavor.
Oh. Egyptian
like the bottles,
eucalyptus.
I believe it, but yeah.
Greek.
Then they found this guy inside the boat.
Yeah.
He was just down there breathing air, trapped under the.
No, he held his breath the whole time. In the Guinness Book of World Records now.
Good for
Hundreds
him.
of years, and his suit, not a wrinkle. That's a good suit.
Oh, he was wearing the same suit.
Same suit.
Wow.
Well, there's amazing pressure down there, right? So it keeps.
It's like
all the wrinkles
right.
Yeah.
Let's see. I am up through episode 3 of The Boys, so I don't know where we are at, but let me just say that the dinner scene with Homelander and the Deep was.
Wait, Rob, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen it. Timothy.
That scene was one of the most horrifying things that I've ever seen on TV.
And following it, PETA gave them an award.
Yeah.
For eating a digital octopus, not a real one, which I think, did you think that guy was actually going to jam a living octopus in his mouth and eat it on set?
I mean, honestly, if it was real, he deserves whatever they give actors.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve a PETA. He deserves an Emmy.
Like the Fear Factor Emmy,
Right.
Yeah, that scene was fantastic. I really want to see a making of because there had to have been some sort of reference material in there, I assume. But I was looking really hard, and I could not see anything that was like giving this away as CGI. Like usually when I look at stuff like that, like there's something. I don't think there was a single shot where like I didn't
Well,
buy it.
it did look very realistic, but you know, octopuses don't have bones, so
Yeah.
there's no
Well, they have a
ligaments and
beak.
stuff.
Yeah, they
Well,
would
they
just like
do, but my point was his tentacles, octopus tentacles don't really move as smoothly as the CGI did. They're
sure.
more floppy. But
Uh,
other than that, yeah, I'm with you. It looked great. And I like the addition that it shot ink out while he was
yeah.
doing it,
Oh,
so you see the ink come out instead of
Oh,
blood. Mwah! Beautiful,
chef's kiss.
beautiful.
Chef's
Yeah,
kiss.
that show is so damn good.
I
Everything about that scene was. It was it's like that scene in Glorious Bastards with Christoph in the beginning.
Yep.
I'm like, this is up there. Like the text from his girlfriend.
Yep.
right.
Yeah. Like I oh that show, man, that might be the best show running right now.
Might be.
And I'm watching Star Trek and loving it. I'm
And it's
watching.
good.
Yep. And Kenobi's a mixed bag, but you know I'm still enjoying Kenobi and Ms. Marvel. But
Well, I'm glad that somebody is enjoying Kenobi.
yeah, just me.
I mean, I don't think it's all. I don't think it's as bad as Boba Fett,
Oh no.
but yeah, it just for me, what it is, I guess, is just how bad everybody is at their job.
Yeah.
As I said before, all the security, you know, everything, everyone is just really terrible at securing anything. I don't know how the rebels lost at all because from what I can tell in these movies, the Empire has no idea how to secure anything.
See, my problem with Kenobi was last week. Literally, there was only like 5 seconds worth of things that actually mattered.
Yeah.
Everything else
Oh,
was like it
nice.
was like the whole episode was a push to the next week.
I think the
Do you,
most
do you know
egregious
who's
thing.
operating this? This is John Fraser.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm really proud of the guy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. You should check it out. Star Trek Unlimited. You know?
Is it collectibles or a store or looks like?
Store. You can buy stuff.
But they're not like original props or anything. This is just merch.
No, it's based on the scripts and the graphics from the shows.
Sure.
So
Is this
fully
licensed?
licensed.
Licensed?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good job, Frage.
Yeah, man. It's kind of cool. You can get a bat left, but like as a multi-tool.
What's the site name?
StarTrekUnlimited.com.
StarTrekUnlimited.com. Excellent.
Look, they have like a iFixit kit, but it's all like
Star Trek-y.
Star Trek-y. Look at that.
The other thing I just totally random, but after we rewatched or after the new season of The Kids in the Hall, the wife and I went back and we started rewatching the original ones.
Mhm.
And let me just say, those are great.
I think 50 Helens agree that
Yep.
Kids in the Hall is one of the best shows that it was ever done.
Yeah, there's some amazing sketches on that show.
We've watched like the first 4, and I don't think that I've seen one that like they're not all A+, but I don't think I've seen a bad sketch out of these first 4.
There are a
like,
couple that are a bit much, but
Sure, but like you watch a Saturday Night Live and you're hoping for one good sketch. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
there's a lot of Drac. Yeah.
All killer, no filler.
Yep.
There we go. 30 Helens agree.
Sorry, 30, not 50, but yeah.
We still got your joke.
I love these Helens, man.
You know, it was funny as we were watching watching an episode, and there was a shot where they like in a completely unrelated sketch, they had something about their moms, and they cut to 4 of the women's from this shot, clearly shot the same day, clearly in the same field, and they just shot like 4 of them pointing at the camera really aggressively. It's like, cool. When you had these 30 Helens out, you just filmed them doing a bunch of things so you could stick random bits of old ladies in your sketches when you needed it.
Is it Citizen Kane?
We watched that last night.
So good. No, I think it was Front Page. Was it a comedy? No. Then it wasn't Front Page.
It's not Citizen Kane. Oh,
Even the really weird ones. For me, one of my favorites is Skura, the shark who feels bad when it mauls people. Like, and the whole town is filled with people who have just been horribly brutalized by this shark, and they're all like, "How dare you say anything bad about him? Do you know how bad he feels that he did this?"
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice. He's a shark. Anybody have anything else they want to get off their chests? Any cool pieces of media?
No.
I guess here's the weird thing. We recorded early today, so I could conceivably go see Jurassic Dominion today. And I don't want to.
Oh God, but why?
Don't want to. I'm gonna look and see how full the theater is.
I definitely want to see it to see the dinosaurs because I like dinosaurs.
They're kind of kaiju.
Yeah.
I want to see it. If I'm gonna see it, I should at least see it in the IMAX. I love the giant screen.
I have seen the one shot where they have the mosasaur attack a crab boat, which looks like it's in the Bering Sea, and the mosasaur didn't really live in cold water. But you know, I guess that's the least of my problems with that movie.
Rob, I love that for you. The location of a big fish in the ocean is an issue.
Well,
And the fact that I called it a fish. But for me, it's they're hacking and they're doing it like in a fake way. Like everybody has buttons that they press for disbelief.
There's other location appropriate aquatic dinosaurs they could have used. That's all I'm saying.
And you're totally right. I just love that. Like that's something, the same thing with the octopus. I knew that the octopus like shouldn't be like able to flail in the way that it was. It doesn't have that structure. But like
you're not a Timothy truther, is what you're saying?
Timothy truther. That's right. Well, my artificial intelligence bot told me that it and Timothy are gonna go get married, and I believe them.
Well, you know,
it's okay to marry an AI.
If you can't trust Pearl, who can you trust?
That's right. I've been messaging it all day. I think I might have.
Why would you say you've been messaging it all day?
Oh, Eliza. All right, folks. We out of gas?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Rob Roseboom.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Chris Dabota.
See ya.
That was episode 726 of Geeks in Space. I was Rob Commander Taco Malda. We will see you Friday. Bye.